But for those who earn their living from Lavender Hill, life could not have been better. They see absolutely nothing wrong with dumping of raw feces into the sea here.
We are living here for a long time. It's about, let's take it, 19 to 20 years now, and we don't have any problem. This thing is taking care of many people in this polygon. Yes, and no place we can send this thing like here. So we will beg the government so that you will come and do something better so that we use here. I've been here so many years, and nobody here had something like nothing. No cholera. You see, we are eating here. We do everything here, as you can see. They are selling, buy drinks, do everything here. So nothing like sickness here.
He puts the blame for the dumping of untreated feces into the sea squarely at the door of the AMA, who he said collect huge sums of money from them each month, but fail to rehabilitate the sites. Abraham Ama drives one of the cesspit emptiers. Ayoko Hammond has been selling cooked food at Lavender Hill for the past 15 years and doesn't want to hear anything about plans to relocate it.
Because that was different from all system of pollution. You want to say more saying no more so now no me mean I mean my mom and one. You are going to be an end of Balena, no one is Spanish. What do you want to know about problem?
Anderson Blay is the head of Waste Management Department of the AMA.
As for the residents of Polygon, what I may say will be a health hazard to them is maybe sometimes, especially during the wind blow, when the wind direction changes, you see that maybe the scent or the smell is towards their area. But we have measures in place. We've been using chemicals to spray and reduce the stench. We are worried about this thing is that once it's now being discharged into the sea, which is a fact, you see, we're talking of aquatic life, which may be very dangerous to aquatic life.
The more than 80-year-old sewage system of Achimota School has collapsed. Raw sewage, including human excreta, is leaking into gutters from the main pipes and onto the grounds of this 1,300-acre campus, creating a public health crisis.
I saw 3 or 4 people in my house having infections.
Private developers have illegally built on Achimota School land, in some cases directly on top of the sewer system's main lines. This has cracked and clogged many of the pipes.
And somebody has even built his house on the filtration plant.
And because of that, when the sewage comes, it passes up, it doesn't go again. At first it was treated, then it becomes manure, then it spreads out to the farms. But this time, no, it ends up here and it has no place to go. And then it passes up from here and comes back to school. And then it spills out from some of these chambers that I've shown you.
Therefore, the sewage can no longer go and be filtered. The whole system has broken down. And the sewage comes back at times into the school so that it comes out from various chambers.
In some of the houses, when the students defecate, the shit doesn't go, it remains there. Or in some other houses, it goes, but then in some few seconds, then it comes back again. We're really inconvenienced because we couldn't use our toilet facilities properly because our number is very large, and by that time we're about 2000, the year 2010. Students have to queue on one particular water closet. That is the only one working in the house because all the others are blocked. Sometimes when the wind blows, it brings the stench and students start making noises like and they stop learning and they start fanning themselves or they take hankies to cover their noses.
In my house, for example, the drains were blocked. The sewage was overflowing. It was running on the bare ground. The stench was that bad. It was bad, and whilst we were in class, you could smell the stench, and it was very bad. Sometimes class had to be stopped.
And we spoke to AMA, who have contracted Zoom Lion. So these days they come periodically to dislodge, so it does not really spill over. We are in court because of the fact that they built on the school lands. In 2006, judgment was given in favor of the school. They went this time to court, and then we are still in court because they say that they have a claim to their land.
In January 2010, when the problem was at its peak, AMA health inspectors ordered the headmistress to shut down the school if the problem were not resolved within 2 weeks. The school does not have the money to rehabilitate its old, complex 5,000-user sewer system, part of which now lies under encroachment. But it's not all doom and gloom. This is the new location for Lavender Hill. According to the contractor, Nee John, the untreated feces being dumped at Lavender Hill will now be dumped into this 24-meter diameter pit, which is part of a digester. When treated with chemicals, the fecal matter will turn into balls to be dried and used as fertilizer, while the harmless water will be channeled into the sea. And here is the 22.5 million Ghana cedi Accra sewage improvement project at Legon. Emmanuel Sosu is the resident engineer for the consultants.
All the sewage is pumped to from Legon, from IPS, everything comes here. So there are ADP lines connecting those pump stations to this one. Now when it gets here, there's a screen here. That's more like screens the particles, or let's say the plastics, or the other that cannot be treated by the phones. It could be plastic, it could be paper, it could be anything. And when it gets here, it gets to these channels. Now there are 3 sets of chambers and shutters. Each of them feeds one of the anaerobic ponds. Set here feeds the first set of ponds. This one goes to the second one, and then this goes to the third one. When they leave the anaerobic pond, they go to the facultative pond through what they call the weirs or the chambers. So not to the point, it goes to what they call the maturation pond, the first set of maturation pond. Again, there are sets of weirs or ponds or whatever chambers there for the same system. They also equalize them, go to the maturation pond. Now when they get here, the smell that you smell here, minimal smell you smell here, is actually escaped. There's nothing there for you to smell. It's more like clear water. This looks green, but that one looks green. Now when it gets to the maturation pond, it becomes clear water. Now, like I said, for further treatment, there's a second maturation pond. So the clear water is also further treated in the second maturation pond before it is discharged.
But this is just a drop in the ocean. Many more of such projects will be needed across the country before Ghana can sustainably manage her liquid waste. Putting Ghana back on track to meeting the MDG target for sanitation requires the development and implementation of innovative but effective programs involving sector players with a capacity for replication across the country.